The SACP General-Secretary Solly Mapaila is expected to address the party's 101st anniversary celebration in KaNyamazane in Mpumalanga this morning. Mapaila's address will cover the SACP's assessment of the latest developments and the challenges of transformation facing the country. He will also reflect on the core elements of the party's new program emerging from its 15th National Congress. For more on this, we're joined by SABC News reporter Tumelo Machogo. Tumelo, very good morning to you. I understand that you have a guest for us, and talk us through what we're expecting from today's program.
Well, good morning, Criselda. You remember that the SACP was formed in 1921 on the 30th of July. So the SACP today, they are celebrating 101 here in KaNyamazane. You remember they are in the recent National Congress, we heard that Blade Nzimande telling the Congress there in Gauteng, saying that the party has so far has about 300,000 members in the country. So it is a growing political party, or rather an organization here in the country. But let's speak to the organizer, Tumelo, that they just talk to us about, you guys are celebrating 101 today, and you guys are here in KaNyamazane. Just talk to us about the reflection for those years that you guys have had. Are you achieving the mandate that you guys have set out when the party was formed in 1921?
No, thank you to you, and thank you to the viewers at home. This is an important event for us on a number of areas. The first area, obviously, is that we are closing our centenary that we have been celebrating for the past 12 months since last year, end of July, until now. Ideally, we should have had this rally last week Sunday on the 31st of July, but because of the ANC National Policy Conference, we took a decision that we have to postpone it with a week so that we can be able to focus to the ANC Policy Conference, which was an important platform for us as the party. The other issue which is important is that we are from this Congress which took several decisions which are important to us as the organization, important to the alliance as a whole, but important also to the society as a whole, because where we are now, we have achieved many things, but where we are now, the country, the movement, and the alliance as a whole faces serious challenges. Now, we needed to reflect during our Congress about those challenges, and we're able to reach certain decisions that we think that we are going to use this rally to communicate some of the key decisions that we made during our 15th National Congress.
Just talk to us about those decisions that the people they are likely to hear from the National Secretary that is going to be addressing, then rather the General Secretary that is Solly Mapaila, who is going to be addressing these members that I've gathered here at the stadium. Just talk to us about those issues, those resolutions that he's going to be likely to address the community.
No, just briefly, we have decisions that we have taken around, firstly, to strengthen the party as an organization, but we also felt that it will be important for us as the party to play a role in terms of rebuilding and strengthening of the ANC and the entire alliance and the movement as a whole. We think that a united, renewed ANC is one of the answers that the South African society needs now, and we think that we'll spend some time as the party focusing on rebuilding ourselves, rebuilding the movement in terms of confronting those challenges. What are the main challenges to us? The first challenge that is they revolve around the economy of South Africa, which has affected many things. Amongst them is the serious problem of unemployment, high levels of unemployment, which grows on a day-to-day basis, because the capital, not just here in South Africa but throughout the world, is only interested on profit. Whenever there are challenges, it's only the workers and the poor that always suffer, because they are just interested on accumulating more profits. Now, we will be using this new term of the Central Committee with a clear mandate of confronting capital to ensure that the problems of unemployment, the problem of inequality, the problem of violence that we have seen even in the recent past, where people are just killing people at ransom, those problems need to be confronted, and they cannot be confronted by government confront, but we think that they can be confronted by the society, and we want to be part and to be central in terms of confronting those challenges.
Many would say the SACP, what you guys are fighting for, which is socialism, that is just an ideology. Do you think would ever to reach that point where this country is a socialist country? Because that's what you guys are calling for. Do you guys ever think that we'll get to that point?
Many things or many policies that have been adopted even by this government and the ANC itself, I always say to people, if you can tell me that the national health insurance as agreed by the ANC and also government now, if it is a capitalist policy, and I can tell you that we may not call it as a socialist, but it is. The issue of the social relief that our people are receiving throughout is not a capitalist posture, but is more of a left, or there are many others that we can. For us, it's not about pronouncing socialism, but is about the content and about issues that are done by the society, that are done by government. That is why we want to spend more time confronting capital in this country as one of the major problems, because many of the problems that we are facing are not about us, but are problems that are caused by capital, are problems of capitalism.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That is the national organizer, Mr. Tumelo, speaking to us about what we can expect here at KaNyamazane Stadium. The program was expected to start at 11 o'clock, Griselda, but so far it has not started. We are waiting for the national delegation and also the provincial delegation to arrive here at the stadium. But the community, they're starting to arrive, and also members of the SACP and also the ANC. You remember that this is a tripartite alliance, and also COSATU, they're starting to arrive here at the stadium. So the event was, the program was expected to start at 11 o'clock, and is expected to be addressed by the new General Secretary Solly Mapaila.
Tumelo, thank you very much indeed. We appreciate your time here on the program.